A woman's vaginal yeast infection, also called yeast vaginitis or vaginal candidiasis, is one of the most common discomforts many females face and suffer each day. Throughout the country, there are many endless sleepless nights due to this infection. How many more nights of itching do you need to go through before you finally get it treated? Yeast infections are present in both sexes, but especially in women. Please, if you've suffered enough, then don't suffer more. Do the wise thing and find out how to cure your yeast infection. What most women don't seem to understand is, if it's not treated and cured, it could lead to other more serious health problems. Did you know that yeast infections in some cases can cause infertility problems in women? Is that serious enough for you? That's why it's so important to cure a yeast infection in the early stages, and treatments needn't be expensive. Here below are 5 easy remedies in curing your discomfort. First, I highly recommend you to stop spending so much money on yeast infection treatment products that don't work. Use that money and invest in your knowledge about yeast infection instead. If you don't know where to start, I recommend you to pick up the ebook Yeast Infection No More, written by Linda Allen. I have used her unique 5-step method to help me cure my yeast infection in as little as 12 hours. I put the official website below in the video description. Give it a shot and let me know how it goes. 5 things to curing vaginal yeast infection in 2022. Don't forget to like the video. And don't forget to subscribe. Number 1. Ointments for yeast infections. The most common advice on how to cure your yeast infection would be to purchase an anti-yeast ointment or cream. These anti-yeast remedies are easily available over the counter at most pharmaceuticals. However, before doing so, please consult your doctor first. If your doctor knows you well, then I'm sure his advice on what ointment or cream to purchase would be the best advice you could gain. Apply the cream as instructed by your doctor, or as instructed by the manufacturer of the cream. In most cases, the affected area is treated for 4-7 days. If you experience any swelling in this treatment time, you should stop using the ointment and consult your doctor. Number 2. Pills and lozenges for yeast infections. Another cure is anti-yeast pills and lozenges. You may have been informed that some relief methods not only rids you of the symptoms of infection but also destroys the causes of Candida and promotes long-term well-being. You can get either a single pill dosage or a course of treatment from 3 to 7 days. The most common pill is diflucan, which is made to give you relief from your infection. Depending on the severity of your infection will depend on the pill or lozenge given. Number 3. A cleansing program for a yeast infection. If you don't fancy suppositories and tablets, then an effective cleansing program is a must in curing a yeast infection. High-fiber foods, herb cascara, whole flax seeds, and raw organic vegetables will help to ready your body for the yeast infection cleansing program. Because of its natural sugar content, fruits should be avoided. Also avoid anything that contains yeast, like eating bread or drinking beer. Then look online for the best yeast infection cleansing program which suits you. Number 4. Natural remedies for a yeast infection. There are a few natural remedies to help in the fight against yeast infection. One of the more popular natural remedies which are available over the counter in tea tree oil. Please be careful, if used directly on sensitive skin, some people get an uncomfortable stinging feeling. Please remember, you don't need a lot, just use a few drops of tea tree oil, a good lubrication substance, and a clean tampon. To start with, coat the top half of the tampon in the lubricant of your choice. This will ensure that the tea tree oil isn't fully absorbed by the tampon. The next step is to add a few drops of the tea tree oil onto the tampon. Once done, then carefully insert the tampon into the vagina. If you find that the tea tree oil stings when you do it this way, you can always use an applicator tampon instead. In this case, all you need to do is to expose the top half of the tampon and apply the lubricant and the tea tree oil like you did for the earlier method, then place the tampon back inside the applicator. Other good alternative remedies are witch hazel and lemon balm, which you can purchase easily. Garlic is also an excellent natural cure that is rich in antibacterial and antifungal properties. insert a clove of garlic into the vagina for just a few hours and you should see your symptoms clearing away in just a few days. Number 5. Vaginal suppositories for a yeast infection. Another option would be the use of suppositories to cure the yeast infection. Suppositories are usually easily absorbed by the body and can be a natural remedy against the infection. A very effective natural yeast infection treatment is using a boric acid powder. If you feel comfortable with the do-it-yourself approach, you can purchase both the boric acid plus the empty capsules from most chemists, or if you go to a recognized online pharmacist. For the DIY approach, you don't need a capsule filling machine. You can tip the powder in by using some paper with a sharp crease in it or something similar to put the boric acid into the capsule. Some women find they can simply scoop the powder into the capsule. You'll need the 00 capsule size, which can hold the amount recommended, which is 600 mg, to be used in the treatment of a yeast infection. The capsules are inserted into the vagina over a period of 2 weeks, 1 capsule a day. To do this, you need to insert the capsule as high as you can into the vagina with either your finger or using the antifungal applicator that comes with some treatments. It's common that there will be a watery leakage, so bedtime is the best time, and remembers to use a panty liner. Some women can experience a burning and stinging sensation when using boric acid capsules as a vaginal suppository. Don't use it if the skin is badly infected or is broken. To help, rub something like vitamin E oil or Vaseline over the outer area if the area is inflamed and irritated. This will act as protection when using the boric acid capsules. This helps remove the discomfort for some women.